share my screen. Okay, Richard, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, great. Thank you. Okay, let's get started.
Yes, Katie.
Fantastic. Okay, so everyone, welcome to this special presentation that we're going to be sharing with you about a very interesting concept of the cash flow quadrant and how it's related to shop.com. So hope you're all doing well, and thank you for taking the time to attend this Zoom meeting. So before we get started, how many of you have heard of the author Robert Kiyosaki? You can just type in the chat bar. For those of you who have heard of Robert Kiyosaki, anyone? Yeah, because Robert Kiyosaki is the guy that's actually, you can see up on the screen, that is him. And he is a very famous author and a leading financial expert. And he has written a lot of books, but the two main ones that are, bestsellers all around the world is the Rich Dad, Poor Dad and Cash Flow Quadrant. And really, he's been, spending his whole life teaching people how to attain financial freedom. So basically tonight we are going to be sharing this concept of cash flow quadrant and how it's related to our business shop.com. And for those of you who don't know shop.com, we will share a bit about what it is and why this company is actually different and better in terms of helping us to acquire wealth through the quadrants of, right-hand quadrant, which we call business owner and investor. So Robert Kiyosaki actually once mentioned that he's often asked why he would, recommend that businesses that in the networking field, and he says that, like many people earlier on, as you may have experienced, that there are close-minded people that, the attitude is sort of negative towards things like that. But he's changed his mind and opened up the way that he thinks and believe that like network marketing and marketing through online businesses is actually one of the best way for people to learn about, the E and S quadrant, which we'll talk about. So let's get started. The first quadrant, as you can see here, we've got E, S, B, and I. Now, E stands for employee, which is a lot of us are part of. So how many of you on this chat are an employee right now where you have a job? You can just, type in the word E, so we can, be sharing with one another. And so any E here? Yep, wonderful, wonderful, yep. That means you'll actually have a job. Fantastic. So what employee, I'm sure you all understand, are the people that have a job and you work for a company and someone, and you're actually trading time for money. Like, in Robert Kiyosaki's book, for those of you who've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he's got a rich dad and a poor dad. The poor dad is his biological father, who, was a very loyal person who's been working for a long time in a company as an employee. And he always taught Robert Kiyosaki that it's good for him to be, getting good grades and then get a good job and have security. So that's basically all his father always taught him. And then, he doesn't have any kind of understanding about business. Then later on, Robert Kiyosaki has a really good friend, and his good friend's dad is what he calls his business mentor, and his rich dad, who actually teaches him about financial freedom and everything that he now knows as business. Okay, so then the second quadrant is the S quadrant. Now the S quadrant is the self-employed or small businesses. Now, people that are small businesses, they trade more time for more money. So basically similar to employee, they do have to trade time for money, meaning that if they don't actually work in that small businesses, they won't have an income. And so what they do though, which is different from an employee, is they work for their own success, not someone else's. Basically, they've created a job for themselves. So they are 3 in 1. What they are the professional. Generally, you know, the small businesses are professional people. They are the owner, they're the worker. So what that means is, even though they actually might earn more money than an employee, they actually don't have as much time in terms of their family time and, you know, their time for leisure. So how many of you on this call are business self-employed or small business? You can type in an S. Yeah, like Ian, I know you are. And you know, there are some people actually that can be doing both. Like they can be an employee earning money from working for someone part-time, and then they might have a small business that they work for someone else as well. So that's a S quadrant, right? Okay, then we'll go to the 3rd quadrant, which is what we call the business quadrant. Yep, thank you, Cecilia, and Chinwei also, yep, an employee. Thank you for sharing, guys. Now, business owners are the people that start with having business partners. Now, business partners can be, you know, things that you do with other people as a business owner, but generally you would have employees and other people working for you. So with a business owner, people work for you and you leverage on people. The important thing about being a business owner is that you do need to have a system. Now, having a system is what we call SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. Now, what that is that if you don't have a system, then you really cannot leverage as a business owner, and that is the key for that. And you must have a system in order to be successful, and other people actually work for you. So if you have a look at these 3 quadrants already, an employee actually and for people that are employees, they have a job. For people that are self-employed, they created a job. For people that are business owners, they actually have leverage and system and leverage people. And then investor are the people that have enough money that they can invest in things like properties, real estate, you know, share, stock, and stuff like that, that they can actually earn a passive income. So tonight, what we are focusing on, okay, but before I go on, who are the people here that are business owners? You can actually type a B, or those of you that are investors, you can type an I. I can see, let me just have a look at the chat group here. So Dave, you are all 3 EBS. Ian is a self-employed. Cecilia is a self-employed business owner. And Chinwei is an employee. Richard also a small business. Wonderful. And let's have a look. We learn as ESB as well, because it's true that I've actually met people who are all 4, and it's possible. And Vera, I know you are definitely an I. You're great, an investor, and definitely Auntie Anne is both B and I. That's really amazing. You know, both on the right-hand quadrant is actually the best quadrants to have in terms of business owner as well as investor. And we'll talk more about that as we continue. Tonight, we're going to be focusing on this particular quadrant that we call B quadrant. Okay, looks like we've got... okay, enlarge that. So with the B quadrant is what also called shop quadrant. And we have, as we mentioned previously, a system, a standard operating procedure where you only have one income. What that means is if you actually lose that particular business, then your income will die. And obviously that's not ideal, right? Although if you actually have a business that you can actually expand, then you will have more than one source of income. Okay, I can see that there's more expansion possible here. Now, if you actually expand, that means, you know, let's say here you have 6 different businesses across the board. which means that you're creating competition with the same type of business. Let's say McDonald's is one example. You have a franchise. If you have McDonald's in different places, you're actually competing with one another in different locations. And you also need additional investment. So what that means is, like say, if you have a McDonald's in one location and you need another one, then basically the franchise fees you have to pay additional. And it creates competition because of the location. Now, with business owners, though, you can build the business whereby you have opportunities to work together. Which means that as entrepreneurs, you can build network and leveraging on the existing businesses. So business owners build business, entrepreneurs build network, and you can see that as we talked about the opportunity for entrepreneurs as they build network and leverage on the existing businesses. So that's why we call network marketing businesses as network marketing, in the sense that we are entrepreneurs, we are marketing through building network of people who actually support one another and build together. And business owners, then, in this case, the entrepreneurs can leverage on the existing businesses and also minimize the competition and shared investment due to the vested interests in that group of people or businesses. So when you think about traditional businesses, let's say like Bill Gates, Packer, and Murdoch, here are the people that have huge, businesses. They're entrepreneurs that have built network and have multiple businesses. Like even Robert Kiyosaki and Richard Branson, they have like 10 to 20 or more billion-dollar businesses. But how many people can afford having that many businesses with so much money, right? So that's why it's not necessarily that easy for people to be in this kind of business ownership. So in traditional businesses or entrepreneur, that's why, it's not as easy to build. Let's have a look what traditional business requires. Now, if you were to build group acquisition, which means that you want to have more than one businesses in order to leverage the system and the people, then you need millions of dollars, a lot of those businesses, and local million-dollar business expansions, as well as international, if you want to build internationally. And if you want to diversify into other industries, let's say if you're actually already building like software businesses, you want to do app businesses, and if you want to do coaching and other manufacturing and stuff like that, each of the industries requires extra money. So diversification requires a lot of money. And expansion to other locations, as we've talked about, like even in franchising, say McDonald's or Korea Please, like my brother, he's in Korea, like it's a business that is a franchise. If he has one in the city and if he wants another locations, each of the location he has to pay for that franchise fees. So whether it's traditional businesses or whether it's franchises, you need to pay extra. And if you want more depth in terms of having more investment, you also need more money. As we mentioned, international and local, you need more money. So if you think about having a traditional business, you would understand that it's not necessarily the easiest way. So how many of you on this call have had the experiences of building traditional businesses or franchises where you were required to spend, thousands of, even tens of thousands of dollars to even just get started, right? Like I know that with a McDonald's, even a small, a McDonald's is like $1 million to start off with, like a Wendy ice cream is like 60, 70,000, right? So for those of you who've had experiences in traditional businesses, you will understand that. And if you have a look at shop.com now, for those of you who maybe guess that may not be aware, shop.com is an internet franchise business, and it has an A+ Better Business Bureau company accreditation, and is a model that really resembles the traditional businesses. However, it actually is a bit different in that it is a lot easier to get into, and it's based on total equality and leveling the playing field in that you don't need to spend, hundreds and thousands and even millions of dollars to get in. However, you are able to, if you work hard at it and work smart at it, to work as a team, just like one of our leaders here, our senior business partners, Auntie Ann Lok, she is already $1 million earner within shop.com, and I'd love to ask her to share with us a bit later on of her tips for us, that you don't have to spend that much money, but you can earn $1 million. So let's have a look what shop.com is about. Well, basically shop.com is built on total equality. Every income center has the same capped income potential, and everyone has the same requirements, and we can own multiple centers, like as many as like 999, and new income centers can solidify the income of previous linked centers, and there is no additional financial commitment for multiple centers. You only just need to spend time to commit to build it. Unlike what we talked about with franchises or traditional businesses, if you need, additional places, locations, local or international areas, you need to put in a lot more in, money and finances into it. And the good thing about this is, which is amazing, is that 100% of the business volume is available for us to create teamwork and synergy. And so what that means is that as long as we can actually work together as a team, and the synergy is available there. Now, as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those UFO stands for unfranchised business owners. So each of these business development center, you can earn up to $187,000 per center maximum. And if you have 7 of them, you're already a millionaire. It's over 1.3 million. So as you can see, you don't need to invest extra money, yet with people power, with more and more people that are building this together as a team, you are able to earn up to, as the sky is really the limit. Okay, so basically, let's have a look at the differences again between the traditional businesses as opposed to shop.com as a business when you are an entrepreneur. Okay, so as a traditional business owners, you need to invest in thousands up to $1 million startup, and all individual business setup has its own earning potential. Whereas with shop.com, it's very low startup investment, and all income center gets 100% business volume from their organization. With traditional businesses, each setup needs money to expand, as we've talked about already, and new business expansion has no direct benefits to existing businesses. So if you have one shop, say in Sydney, and then another shop in Melbourne, let's say, another one internationally in Singapore, all 3 of those business expansions, they have no direct benefits. Whereas in shop.com, all the income centers actually solidify in existing centers. So let's say I have a business, I'm in Melbourne here, I've got business partners in in Lismore, New South Wales with Dave, and then I've got a business partner in Singapore. All those centers, we support one another, and we'll be able to get 100% volume from these organizations. And every extra business entity costs extra money in order to invest, and the overheads as well. And with traditional business, you build on asset ownership, and the overheads are really high. Whereas with shop.com, we don't have added financial commitments for multiple income centers. So if you extend the income centers, you only need to spend time to build them. And it is built for everyone with very low overheads. And that's why we call it sharing economy, because it's based on people power. The more unfranchised owners and partners that we have, we can leverage on one another's synergy and support. And so that's why we call it unfranchised business in terms of supporting one another. So if you have a look in a nutshell, the summary of the differences between traditional or franchising businesses versus shop.com is that traditional businesses, money drives growth. You need to have a lot of money to start up, to expand, to grow. Whereas with shop.com, the growth of people, the people power drives the business, and that's why we call it sharing of economy. Okay, so I can hear a bit of a background. Hang on, let me just mute everyone just to be sure that, okay, wonderful. Great. Okay, so let's have a look at the concept of sharing economy. Okay, can you put in the chat bar for those of you who have heard of the concept of sharing economy? How many of you have heard of it? Sharing economy? Yes, great. Yep. Yes, wonderful. Yeah, quite a few of you have heard of sharing economy. That's wonderful because it is a wonderful concept that only has been around for the last 5-10 years, yet it's become a trend of now and future. It is an economic model often defined as what we call a peer-to-peer, which is P2P, based activity of acquiring, providing, or sharing access of goods and services that are facilitated by a community-based online platform. So when you look at the slide in front of you here, Uber, they don't own any cars, yet they are able to provide cars to their consumers. Airbnb, they don't own any real estate, houses and stuff like that, yet they are able to provide houses for their consumers. And Amazon, they don't make anything, yet they're able to provide a lot of goods and services, as well as eBay. So basically, the paradigm shift is that, all this different platform of sharing economy is that they don't own anything. They're not the owner of the goods and services, yet they're able to earn from the platform and share the wealth. However, when you look at these companies, Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, and eBay, and they only let the actual CEO or the owner of the company be earning the money. For you and me, who are the end users, we don't actually earn any money from using it. We basically just use the services. So basically, if you have a look at PayPal, which, how many of you, I'm sure, have heard of PayPal, yeah? PayPal is actually used to be owned by eBay, and now everyone uses them. And even shop.com, our company, also has PayPal as a payment method. And in the beginning, people were, hesitant to use them. But now it is really bigger than eBay. Even have a look in front, like the users of PayPal now is 240 million. And with Alibaba as well, is one of the biggest of all of the different sharing of economy, 600 million users. So what exactly is the model that drives this concept of sharing economy? Well, the model that drives the sharing economy is all about the platform, as we talked about, that really connects the goods and services providers to the end users or consumers. And so what we have, as we mentioned, the previous slide, platforms like Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay, PayPal, or even, Facebook and places and platforms like that, they are these goods and service providers, and they would be connecting to the end consumers. And however, we have shop.com, which is using the same kind of sharing of economy. However, it's different from the other platforms in that you as the consumers, if you, let's say, purchase anything from shop.com, you will be able to get the products from them. If you become part of shop.com, you can actually earn money from it. Well, how that works is, well, imagine a company created a system where every time a dollar that you spend or the customers that you have spent, it will create an income for you and for everyone who are economically connected within the system. So that's exactly what shop.com is. Shop.com essentially is converting spending into earning. So if you think about, for those of you who've used Uber, to get a car, and then, you're the user, to support you. You won't get any income back from using Uber. Or if you are a user of Airbnb, you will not earn any money from it. However, if you use the products and the services from shop.com as an end user, of course, you'll be able to get the great products. But at the same time, if you are economically connected within that system, you can not only get great products, you'll be able to earn money from it as well. That's why it's so amazing. It's happening now, and you can see from this slide all the people in that beautiful convention with, like, I think more than 25,000 there in within the system who are already earning money from that system. So what that means is that, with shop.com, we're not only able to allow the great opportunity for people to have an economically connected together to share economy, but at the same time earn money from it as well. So at this point, I'd love to ask Auntie Anne to share a little bit of her experiences, because, as we mentioned, there are so many of you that no doubt have been able to use the products of shop.com, but, Auntie Anne Look is someone that has been able to not only see shop.com as the I quadrant, but also the B quadrant is the business owner, but she also is the shopping annuity owner as well. So yeah, Auntie Anne Look, would you be able to share with us how the shopping annuities has allowed you to earn an ongoing residual income?
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I just want to share my experience with shop.com to you all. Actually, shop.com started in market America started in 1992, but when they come to Australia, it's 2002. That time, nobody heard about market Australia or anything. But why they attract me is the system, because I'm thinking all business in this world, they are selling good product, they are trying to make money and all these things. But if they want to be successful, they have to have a good system. That is most important, because I own traditional business, I own different kind of business.
Yes.
But the only thing is just like I own a very expensive job. Is that true? When you invest in something, you have to be always there, and you make sure a lot of problem, you have to solve it by yourself and all these things.
Yep.
So I always looking for something in my mind. I even create my own multi-level company.
Wow.
In Australia, because I'm thinking, this multi-level company make money. Before I involved in multi-level before, but I know that it won't, just the company rich. Just like, so I start to think, why don't I be the boss? So I create that, but I know it won't work after a while, because I need to keep on recruit new franchise owner myself. And the second thing is, when you pay by level of percentage, they have to cut off somewhere. So it's not infinity. When I see shop.com business, first thing is infinity. They don't cut off any. Just like in this calling, like Kitty invite me in, I think most of the people are under my organization.
Yeah, everyone.
I know everybody. No,
everyone is.
but I have a platform same as all. I started with not even have shop.com when we started just the company product. But I look at the system is fantastic. That's why I come in because of the system. Just like JL said, he create the system first, then he put in the product. See, most company will create the product first and try to get a system how to sell, move their product. And the other second thing is the company is so general because I look at the financial report and they really give up more than 50% to franchise owner. That is another thing attract me. The third thing attract me is the requirement. Actually, it's too good to be true. The requirement is so low compared to any other business. The highest requirement is 150 BB. I'm thinking that is too good to be true. That's why I come in. But it's true because when you search everybody do a bit, it's sharing economy. Just like just now you talk about Uber. But the only thing is Uber, their head office earn money, not you all. Even you share economy with them, but you don't earn a residual income. Only the head company earn the residual income. But this one, JL is willing to share his profit with all of us. So we are franchise owner. So in any business, if your business is growing bigger and bigger, because I come from a traditional business, my father owned quite a few business. You see?
Oh wow! Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and doing very successful. But I can see when my father passed away, none of my brother take over the business, so it just die off. You see, because you need somebody unless you create like a corporate, you get listed or you get a lot of employee, to work in your company and you
Yes.
pay them. You see, although my father business is very good, but my brother, most of them are doctor, accountant,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they don't interest of business because the business really need to put in effort. Because
That's
when your own company, even you have to think any new trend come up, how you beat the new trend,
Yes.
how if you stay the same, other people overtake you. That is the world, you see.
Yes.
But shop.com is different. We have a corporate team. They always think of new thing to increase our income because the shop.com only come in 2011. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I start the business 2002, but make me 2 years to earn a residual income of 100 over 1,000 is first thing, you have to focus. Second thing, you have to not you make money. You make sure your franchises and your business partner make money, not you.
Yep.
If you're thinking of keep on focus on you, definitely one day you are out because the business is focused on other, and you have to know who you want to focus on. Okay, that's another I would like to share with you because you cannot focus on 10 or 20 or 30 people, but because we have an ABC pattern.
Yes. Yes.
That is why if you don't do ABC pattern, it is very hard.
Yes.
You focus on two, they focus on two. That's why Jay always say two. Get it?
Yes.
And teamwork is very important. Because of why teamwork? That's why we have GMMTSS. Because you cannot be everywhere. Just like in Singapore, I only sponsor 2 people. So one is Lian Ho, one is another business partner. But I have big team in Singapore. Malaysia, the same thing. Okay? So, and even in Australia, I personally bring in is not a lot. Most of the people here are not I personally bring in. But because of the system is infinity. Can you see infinity? So if you have people in not count by level of percentage, so you have to look at this different. As long as you can teach them successful, they will never leave your business. That is another thing, not like traditional business. If I work with you, If you are not happy with me, I'm not happy with you, straight away they split, you see? And the company go into, because I buy franchise also, so I know all these things, you see? But in this business, as long as you have somebody willing to work with you and and you guide them very sincerely, they will never leave you. Okay, that is another good point. It's not you build many centers, you will be rich. No,
Okay.
it's how many people below you are earning money.
Yes.
That is the first thing you have to know.
Mm-hmm.
Because of, if you don't earn money, sooner or later they will quit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have to be smart to work with the right people.
Yes.
So the first, when you come into business, you must listen to those people who are already successful.
Yep.
They will guide you how to build.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first thing. So when I start, who guide me? First thing, maybe by business background. Second thing is I will listen to JL. I listen to his basic file many times. And
yeah,
that's one thing. And I really like the business. When 1992, 202, when they come, Joanne Shi, you know about Joanne Shi?
Yeah, Joanne Shi, yes, I met her in Singapore.
That time is only 10 years, but she already make 18 to 25,000. So
Okay.
I'm thinking, if she can make it, I can make it. Because she's a single mom, don't have any business background,
Mm-hmm.
and not even can speak very well English.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how she told me. So I think she can make it, but actually it's not we smart. It's the system very smart, but you need to follow the system. Most people, they don't follow. You ask them to come for training, they say, oh, I already know. I always say, if you already know, why you don't get what you want?
Yeah.
That's it. See, that means you still didn't catch it yet. That's it.
Yes.
They are side focused. They not really focus on the business. Okay, that's right. Because when you come into business, you need to be a follower. You need to follow the system and follow those who are successful. See, because they will know how to guide you, how to build business. Then you start to be, you are the one to present, just like Kitty. That's why when she invite me, I definitely come in because I know she want the business. She's very, coachable and all these things. That's how, because you want to spend the time with the right people. You get me? Because everybody is get 24 hours. See? Your time have to spend with the right people. That is, and then they can duplicate you down. That is second thing. Okay? That must know. And it's a team. Make sure we are in this business. Everybody will have different idea, different thinking, but we need to stay as a group. Make sure we stay as a group, because what you lead, they will follow what you do. You see, if you don't know how to follow the system, they won't. You don't do the system, they also don't. You bring a group like you, okay? So you need to know how to ask them to work together, and to everybody are good in different. Just like if you ask me to do slide, I won't be there. I'm not good in that, you see. But I good in if you ask me the structure, how this and who I need to place, and I will know. Do I need to start a second center yet? I will tell you. It's the time. It's not the timing. Because most people, sometimes they fail in the business is they start center too quick. They don't build solid. So once you build solid, you no need to come back again.
Yes.
That is very important. You need to build it solid, your business. That is another thing. Yeah. So I think it's not a secret, but it's just that listen to what our business is built event to event. If you don't attend any event, your group also like you. Okay?
Yeah.
So you need to follow you need to support the GMMT asset. That is very important. I will ask them because of without this system, you don't have the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Even how good your plan is, if the system is not there, it's no point.
Yes.
Because that's why our GMTS is another system. Okay, and we create our own MMTS. It's just like we. Can you
Yep.
see?
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
still do it. You see, like different day, we got different people do Zoom call. We got, this is how we can work together, and our business is so big that everybody can leveraging everybody. You don't pay me, I don't pay. Do you all pay me anything? No. Is it? Yeah, I also don't pay you anything. So everybody create their own economy. We are changing the economy of future. And it's by your spending only. Even that time they don't say convert your spending. I already know. So when I come in the business, I start to using all the product because you want company to pay you, but you're not even using your own product. How did the company pay you? Okay? The
Yeah.
company said just like that. Recently, our OPC dropped price. Can you see that? Why?
That's wonderful. I know. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It's volume. Through
Volume.
us, even our filter, a lot of things is because of volume. Once we had volume, they can negotiate with the manufacturer. Say, hey, now I will order such a volume. Can we drop down the price? And they share the benefit with us. Even
That's a people
partner,
power, isn't it?
yes, even
Yeah.
partner store. If either chicken and egg, you see, if you don't shop with your own partner store, how you ask other people to shop your own partner store?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. If you just thinking, other partner store is cheaper by $10 or 20 or 100, but you have to think that your point fit the whole team, not
Yes.
just you. And it's an investment. And now even partner store, you can match the price. Sometimes I call out David Joe, hey, I find somebody is cheaper. Okay, we match. That is very important. We need to support our own partner store, our own product. If we have the product, if we don't support our own product, then how the company got the volume?
Yes.
Is it because we are an owner? We are like a shareholder in shop.com. So these things are because everybody say, I will do this, I'll do that. But you can see when you click on your report, you can see who really do that. So you focus on people who really follow the system. You will be there. That is what I can tell you. Because everything is black and white in all your organization you can see.
Yes.
Okay? That's why you have to know how to choose your quality time with people that they see the big picture themselves. Then you work with, you only help those they want to help themselves. And those are team player.
Yeah.
Create unity. That is why, because this business is like preaching gospel. I just see there's millions of people there. I feel,
Yes.
You don't go and like drag them in. See, if they don't want to be in the business, you just tell them the reason why the business work. There's so many millionaires in this company. I'm going to go to my 4th million this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is how. And every day I'm at home. You can see, you all call me anytime. I will answer your question. I never say refuse to answer anybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ask me,
Appreciate that.
as long as free, I will come in.
Yes.
You see,
Such
that
a blessing. Thank you.
Yeah, because you have to set the example so the next time the people below can follow. If you are selfish, your people below will learn as you. So you need to be loving people because I feel they become my passion. I feel people are working. We create a lifestyle, not a living.
Yeah.
You make sure we are create a lifestyle.
Amen.
So
Yes.
that we can do what we want to do. Just like because of this business, my children, all chartered accountant, can leave their job. Now they go and get something that they like to do, like part-time teacher or or full-time in the business. That's how you can choose the lifestyle. Just like my husband is a medical doctor.
Yes.
Before I create this business, he had to work full-time.
Mm-hmm.
After I come this business, he just work part-time, see patient what he want to see.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, he no need to say, oh, I need to earn a living.
Yes.
I need to, have money to fit, because when we go on holiday, he don't have any income, but my income is keep on coming in.
Yeah.
That is the difference. So you have to know, of course, you go through up and down, because not every negative people in the world is more than positive.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So don't worry about those negative ones. Focus with the positive one and work together. We keep each other energy.
Yep.
But we love one another. Make sure we want everybody successful.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter they come from your team or whose team. We create that's why JL is very smart. Create GMMTS. Every team work together.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I said, you all are come from me. I start the business. I'm the first franchise owner.
Yeah.
That is what you can see that. Okay? So you need to keep the culture and move on, and everybody work together. Everybody want everybody happy for those people who are successful.
Definitely.
That is very important. If you keep on sowing, you don't worry about harvest. They will come.
Yes.
Sometimes you sow, other people harvest. Doesn't matter. One day somebody sow, you harvest also. So make sure. I feel this business is about love. You need to love. Doesn't matter there are any. We just can share the idea with them.
Yep.
But ultimately, is whether they want to follow is them. Okay, just like I recently just listened to Lawrence, the 2019 convention. She said it's very good. So I'm going to send out for all of you to listen to it. It's true. We are sitting in a gold mine, especially Australia. Not a lot of unfranchised owners. Even unfranchised owners, they come in, but if they don't follow the system, one day they are out also. So as long as you all follow the system, you will reach there. Okay, we all are working together, and make it happen to a lot of people,
Yes.
Not just you. Any question?
Yes. Hui said thank you, Anne, and the other Hui learned said yes, that's true. Yeah. Any question, everyone? Because I personally was very blessed by Auntie Anne's mentorship in regards to how we can really see this business as a way to make a difference, not just looking at it of imposing sales or like trying to drag them in. And I think that's so true. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I've basically got two more of these slides that I'd like to share with you. And that was, this is the one that was 2011 when, Market America, the CEO, JR, on the right-hand side, was interviewed by Bloomberg, which is a famous, TV online interview for shop.com acquisition. So he bought shop.com then. And so basically the idea is that if we are in the left quadrant, particularly in the S quadrant, it's like small business, it's actually a lot harder for us to build because we are solo, yeah? But if we go to the right-hand side, like JR has done on this right-hand side, and like Auntie Anne has mentioned, she's already in both the business owner and investor, these two quadrants, then we are able to create wealth and obviously make a difference to people around us. Like with Auntie Anne, look, she has not only been able to earn a lot of money through shop.com, she has also helped a lot of us, improve our business skills and like mentor us to learn different skills as well. So if we look at the cash flow quadrant, the ESBI, shop.com allows us to be building a business as an owner, but at the same time, we can be an investor, because as we build annuity, we invest in it, that we're able to then, earn an ongoing income. A lot of people obviously think of investing as like, say, properties or like, share in stock, and those definitely are investing, that you're an investor that way. But if you work very hard, and if you have, built into a long-term business, shop.com allows us to be investing into our shopping annuity as a fund as well.
Yeah, you just convert all the spending into it. You have to change your mindset. If you invest in the house, you think you don't need to maintain your money, is maintain your investor.
That's right.
What did I maintain my income? Is not I just teach people do the same thing.
Yes.
So I have business partner below me earn more than me. That is good. I earn more than all my a lot of my senior partner. That is another good. You see, that's why the platform is for everybody the same. It's not say I come in, I have a big platform. No, I start with same as everybody.
That's right.
See, everybody, even JL starts same as us. You see, but JL, of course, he work harder. And they always say he invests a lot of money in the system. At least that's why Dennis Brown will tell me, you all just earn the money, but you don't invest back in the company. You just support the company, but they invest a lot of money in the tracking system, in the everything, because they I don't know how many franchise they have, you see. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but we don't realize, we keep on looking at the dot of the company, not the big picture of the company. That's why how people feel, you see. Don't look at the dot. Just that everybody, no company are perfect. No any people are perfect person, you see. But as long as you look at what she is good at, you will be there. And what the company are giving us, how you will be there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So any question? I was going to be sharing a little short plan about how the unfranchise works, but I think most of the people on this call have already seen the plan. So I don't know if you guys would like me to share that, or we can do it another time when we have guests.
Can you write yes or no?
Yeah, let me know, because I've actually put together a short, like not the standard UBP, but like, a very short plan to explain how our business works, so that you can understand how it's related. Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay. Yeah, for those of you who would like to listen, you can continue to stay. But otherwise, those of you who may think that it's a bit too long, then you're welcome to leave. But anyway, I will continue then. I will resume to share. Thank you. I can see yes. Okay, I'll do that then. All right. So this is. Can you all see my screen for this short plan? I think I've stopped.
Yes.
Yep, you can see it. Okay.
I can't.
You can't?
Let's see. Let me try again.
Who can't see the slide? You can see the slide, see?
Can you see the slide?
No.
No.
Who said no?
Must have done. Lei Hun here.
Oh, Lei Hun, why you can't see the slide?
I must have done.
I've got like welcome the unfranchised business.
I've got Enlog Richard.
No, the slide. And that means you don't see the slide.
Yeah.
Must be your computer a bit.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, maybe it's phone, because I feel if webinar Zoom better use computer, is bigger screen, then you can see more.
Okay. Never mind. Just go ahead, Kitty. Go
Okay,
ahead.
no worries. Okay, then. So basically, in the center of everything is a reason for us to do something. So as we actually looked at the 4 cash flow quadrants, why is it that you think, you want to be having a goal of moving perhaps from the left, the employee and small businesses, to become a business owner or investor? Because when Robert Kiyosaki wrote that book, or when he actually learned from his rich dad, that was really the goal for him, to not just be, having a job security, but to be moving to be a business owner. Now, the reason why we think that, you should consider Market Australia and shop.com is that we are financially strong for 26 years old company, and we have a proven system with worldwide training and support, and we have the ability to convert spending into earning. And then why is it that you're on this call, and why is it that you're wanting to be moving into becoming a business owner? As we mentioned, if you do a traditional business, then you probably will find that you have to spend a lot of money to even just get started. But with business like shop.com, this is really easy for you to get started. You can actually have additional income, debt reduction, time freedom, early retirement, security as well. And if you can position yourselves for success, then what shop.com can offer you is a business of your own. And so that is on the right-hand quadrant, the third quadrant, which is business owner. And then you will have your online and mobile shop, as well as the opportunity to be investing into your online shop.com shopping annuity. So what that actually offers you through shop.com is the right-hand quadrant of the cash flow quadrant, which is the business owner, as well as the investment. And stuff that you're already spending money on. It's not like, if you were to be doing franchising businesses or traditional businesses, you have to spend like hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars. Yet everything and anything that you purchase that you're already spending on the anyway money, you can use those as a way to, invest into your shopping annuity and help you to earn an ongoing residual income. So that makes sense, right? And so that's why we can get started. I mean, all of you are already here, are already part of the system. But as you share this with your potential business partners and people that, may want to own a business and be investing, they might not be, having hundreds and thousands of dollars yet. This is a great opportunity for them. So first of all, what you will need to do is to apply. There are 2 options. One is as a sales rep. The other is as an unfranchised owner. Now, as a sales rep, you can buy product at cost and earn retail profit and no cost. However, it is like another job. Like Auntie Anne said, if you basically just sell products, then it's not something that we recommend. It would be like you're on the first employee quadrant, right? But then if you're an unfranchised owner, then you'll be able to earn what we call an MPCP, management performance compensation plan, which will give you ongoing commissions and an annuity for you and generations after. And all you need to do is pay a subscription fee of $129.95, and you can buy product at cost and earn retail profit as well. And when you become an unfranchised owner, you will also have all these websites, as well as specific websites from different countries that are in Asia Pacific. Like people that are on this call, we have from Singapore, from Malaysia, Hong Kong, obviously Australia and New Zealand as well. And when you create BV and IBV, BV stands for business volume that are created by our branded products. As you can see, our exclusive products like motives, isotonics, etc., as well as IBV, which is internet business volume from partner store purchases through shop.com. So these are the ones in Australia, David Jones, Sony, and obviously in Singapore, Malaysia, and other places, you have your respective partner stores. stores in your particular countries as well. And you will start off with 3 business development centers or shops, and you have all these tools available at your disposal to actually build your business. Whether it's your shop.com business, your global shop where we have a lot of different countries, people can buy just, in the comfort of their own home or their business, their office, So it's amazing that you get all this support with different websites available, depending on what you're majoring in. And then you can qualify by accumulating 200 BV. Your business then will be starting to accrue and accumulate your business volume, and your BV and IBV banks will open. And that way, you'll be able to start earning commission once you activate it, which will be step 4 we'll talk about. But when you want to qualify, apart from, some people might want to just accumulate 200 BV to start up, we also have what we call Fast Start Kit, which is highly recommended because it gives you 300 BV and it gives you more than, $600-700 worth of products in this Fast Start Kit. And in the kit, you also have, a lot of support and sales aid to help you, including catalog, annual report, getting started guide, flip chart, and home shopping list. And apart from the 200 BV to qualify your business, you also have the bonus 50/50 on your 002 and 3. So all up, you only pay 439 Australian dollars with a bonus 300 BV. So for Singapore and Malaysia, you will have the equivalent payment for your Fast Start Kit. So step number 4 is activate. If you can personally bring in and introduce at least 2 qualified unfranchised owners, one on your left 002, one on your right 003, then you can start earning commission. So basically your goal is to expand your distribution. You place one franchise owner as your business partner, like here Mark, minimum 200 BV to qualify, and then on your right hand side Kate, in your right organization. And then you can start making commissions once you do that. And obviously, before you're able to activate, your BV has already, is already being being accrued and accumulated until such a time when you have 2 business partners, one on your left, one on your right, to start earning commission and accumulating your BV when you reach certain BV level, which we'll talk about. And then, step 5 is as you continue to learn and you can teach, manage, and support others, people lead to other people, lead to other people. As Auntie Anne said, most of the people that are on this call are not necessarily people that she personally sponsored and introduced, yet all of us, the business volumes and internet business volumes that we put into our business, she also gets 100%. So you have, different people that keep coming in because, different people within the team will introduce different other people. So we can support others, and you can put new business partner, UFO and franchise owner placement to the very end of either your left or your right-hand side of your business. Okay, so in this case is Matt. Let's say Matt is our new unfranchised owner that you would like to introduce. You can put him under Chris, who is the very last person on your left, 002. And then on your right, 003, Erica is a new UFO that you can introduce and put into the very last person, in this case, a web designer. So that way, every single one of those BV points can be going back 100% to every single one of us. So we, let's say, have a business partner, that came before us that, has a new business partner, UFO, Lisa, and he or she can actually put Lisa under the very last person, in this case, Matt. So that's amazing in that we can support each other, in that it's unlike a lot of the other businesses, only those that come later benefits those that come earlier. In effect, those that are already here, like senior business partners can put people under us, and we all get 100% business volumes and internet business volumes as well. And we can assign them to the unfranchised owner that we personally sponsored. Now, in our new system, we basically can assign to one personally sponsored business partner per quarter, so you can decide which one that you can put. As Auntie Anne said, we generally would put assign the BV2 and IBV2, the business partner, the UFO that we personally sponsor, that are actually doing work. That way they will be able to benefit from our business volumes and internet business volumes. And so basically now I'm going to be sharing a little bit about how we can earn the income. And the disclaimer is that obviously the success of any of us as business and franchise owners will depend upon the amount of hard work, talent, and dedication that we devote implementing the system and to build our unfranchised business. Okay, so commissions are earned through a tracking system. What that does is it searches daily to infinity and for purchases and sales made by you, your team, and everyone's customers. So basically 100% of the credit will be generated within your organization. And you get 100% with both your BV and IBV. So say, for example, you purchase Isotonics as your exclusive product, and David Jones, which is our partner store, whatever BV and IBV you can place to the very last person, and everyone else will purchase any of our exclusive products. You'll also be able to put to the very last person, or the person that you assign as your personally sponsored person for that quarter. So when that happens, you'll be able to accrue BV and IBV for 365 days. And so in terms of the BV branded products, you can see on the left, like Motives, Isotonics, Snap products, TLS, Weight Management, Ultimate Aloe, DNA, Baby Lines, and Heart Health, Lumidity, Clean, our face products, as well as BV, MA branded products, or IBV actually on the right hand side. We are able to then, earn BV from that. Now, when we are able to reach 1,200 on the left and 1,200 on the right, then we'll be able to earn $300 Australian or US dollars, and the equivalent of obviously Singapore and Malaysia dollars, and 2,400 another $300 Australian, and $3,600 another $300 Australian and American, and $5,600, which is an extra 1,400 from 3,600, but you actually gain double of the 300, which is $600. So all up, when we complete one cycle, we have 1,500 Australian dollars in one cycle. And it will be, the equivalent of the Singapore dollars and Malaysian ringgit as well. And IBV is the same thing. When you purchase any partner stores with your team, when you reach 1,200, you get 300, 600, up to 5,000. And so that is another 1,500 for IBV products. Now, when you are able to reach one cycle of both your BV and IBV, that means you're able to earn potentially $3,000. But not only that, we also have what we call management bonuses. Now, management bonuses are extra money that you're able to earn when you and one business development center on each of your left and right side of your organization cycle on the same week. So what that means, 5,000 on your BDC and 5,000 on both one of your left, one of your right, on the same week. Then what happens is, the company will give you $600 management bonus. Now, one question I like to ask you: if you work in a job, you help other people do something, will your boss give you extra bonus for helping them? Just put a yes or a no for me. if you help your colleagues, your workmates to do some work, will your boss give you extra bonus for helping them? Yes, no? Anyone? Not usually. No. Haha, no. No, that's right. Because, generally, you basically are giving someone a favor. You're not really helping, it's not actually in the employment contract, to help, to give you extra money. Whereas here, JR is very generous. If you are actually helping your team members, one on your left, one on your right, to be getting 5,000 by helping them get more sales or get more business partners, which that's why we are actually working together as independent business partners, but we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. We, in fact, have the synergy and interdependence that we're able to earn more money that way. And so the $600 extra makes weekly potential $3,600 per business development center in total. So would having an extra $3,600 per week make a difference to your lives? Yes? Yes, I would say yes for me. Because, that will actually definitely not only help me perhaps with, supporting charity works, or pay for my mortgage, or go for travel holidays, or even if you've got kids, do extra, enjoy stuff. And, it's really not just about the money, but about what the money can do for you. Like Auntie Anne said, the choices, the lifestyle, the options. So basically, if you think that, well, $3,600 per week is not enough, you can actually earn even more. The sky is the limit, as we mentioned. You can begin to build more than one. If you build, 002 and 003, the 002 left has already been built up for you. All you need to do is to, work on your 002 right and your 003 left, and you will also earn 3,600 weekly potential amount for each of the 2 and 3, 002 and 003. So that means if you are able to, max out the potential 3,600 per week for both your or 3 of your 001, 2, 3, then you will be able to earn 10,800 earning potential. The good thing about that is you only do twice the work, but you have 3 times the effort. I mean, 2 tries the work, but 3 times the amount. So you can see already how generous, our the owner of, shop.com JR is. He gives us $600 bonus, but also 2 times the work for, 002 and 3, but you earn 3 times the money. Okay, so if you actually want to earn more money, you can do 004, 5, 6, 7. As we mentioned previously, if you have 7 centers, you're already a millionaire. And depending on your goal, obviously, you can actually earn more and more up until, $1 million. And just like our Auntie Anne here, she's already millionaire, $1 million earner. So just to give you a recap, the unfranchised business summary highlights is that, number 1, we can convert spending into earning with the shopping annuity. Whether we are buying the products from our exclusive partner store, exclusive products or partner stores, we can convert all of that into, a funding of the shopping annuity. Unlike the other companies, what we talked about, who share economy like Airbnb and Uber, we can have a piece of the pie and earn money that way. And number 2, we earn immediate retail profits and cash back. So when you're able to share and promote our great products with people, they pay for the retail, and we just we pay only cost price, so we retail profits immediate. And obviously the cashback is available for our customers. And number 3, month-to-month accrual of group volume, which is 365 days for both BV and IBV. And number 4 is 100% credit for all volume, meaning that it's not like a lot of the multi-level marketing, it's only like certain percentage, is 100%. And then number 5 is volume and people placement. And those that come later can benefit from our senior business partners and your sponsor that will be able to place people below us in order for us to all get 100% credit too. And then number 6 is unlimited income potential through additional BDCs. So basically, the next steps for anyone who hasn't established the unfranchised business is to think about converting your own spending into earning and build your shopping annuity by establishing that, becoming our business partners. Number 2 is to book a follow-up and schedule an appointment. And then number 3 is to register as a preferred customer. So while tonight, the people that are on this call still are already business partners, I'm planning to be, doing more and more of Zoom like this so that you can actually plug in. Perhaps, different people can be rostered on to do this as like a first look, and you can invite people to come on as your guests to watch this Zoom and then, attend UBP as second look, or before your one-on-one meeting. So that way you'll be able to share this business with them. Sounds good?
Kitty, can I say
Yeah,
something?
Auntie Anne?
Yeah, I think Cecilia asked you, do we focus on one side first? Of course, when you are not activate yet, you focus on one side, because if you balance your point two side, you will lose your check. That's one thing I need to. Cecilia, your answer. Do you get it, Cecilia? Hello.
Okay, Cecilia, are you online? Because I was presenting, I didn't actually see. Yep, that's good, Auntie Anne, you saw that?
Yes.
Are you there, Cecilia? Are we not focusing on one side first? Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Especially you are not activate, you don't balance it. Okay. And
Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Cecilia?
Yeah, you got
anyway,
it.
If you have more questions, obviously you can go back to your sponsor or your leaders and get that clarified. But definitely, we focus on the side that is the common leg, right, Auntie Anne? And then when you activate them,
partner same leg first, and then until you activate it, then you will focus on both sides. And another thing is how you build the center. The first center you make sure is strong. When you build, then after the strong, either you build a second or third is a center. Don't build two center in one time. Make sure, because of you just build. Let's say your 002 side is stronger, like every time flush with 7,000, but 003 side is flush with 5,000. Of course, you will open out your 03 first, not your 02. Get it? So Kitty, this one I don't make sure you build one center at a time. Just like I only have 4 center. I don't have a lot, you see. But I make sure I build every center is full before I open up another center.
Yes, it has to max out. Otherwise, it's we are doing ourselves disservice, like jumping here and there. Right? Understand.
And the other thing is, just like Kitty said, we hope people in this call, we can take turn to share something, or you can ask your senior partner if you are plugged into the call to something, share something that we all learn together. Because of this is called teamwork. Okay, so you can contact Kitty that, okay, in this week I want to share something, even like product experience or anything. At least share something to make the Zoom call interesting.
Yes.
Just contact Kitty. You all need to share something in the presentation, the 5-minute sharing, or that is very good to encourage all the team until you can be a leader like Kitty, in charge of one of the Zoom call in any other day or different time, because everybody free in different time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, the reason why I'm choosing this particular time is we've got like business partners in like Singapore and Malaysia. So it's actually a bit late in Australia, but like it's just okay, like in for both. But other people might think, well, weekend may be better or during the day may be better. That way, we're able to still leverage on one another. So if you think about, the cash flow quadrant again, the business owner quadrant is we actually leverage on the system and the people. So we have the system, GMTSS, and all the wonderful system that the company has provided for us. Like Auntie Anne said, which I so agree, the corporate has already, they've done, the sending out of the products and all this system, which we don't even have to worry about. Like when Auntie Anne had her own network marketing, she had to do all of that herself. But for us, we didn't have to, right? But at the same time, we also leverage each other. We can leverage, our leaders, our partners, and our even cross team and support one another. So that I really encourage all of us to be.
Different type of language. There's a Cantonese. Next time we have a Mandarin one.
Oh, that would be good. I want to do a Cantonese one next time.
Oh, that's good.
Cecilia and Heidi, they understand 識聽廣東話. Yeah. So Cantonese, Cecilia, 你同我一齊做啦.
Yeah. And we
okay, I've still got one more slide which I think will be very helpful, which is the comparison between the network marketing, multi-level marketing, and Market Australia, and then we can just finish the call, if that's okay. Auntie Anne? Yep. Okay, so Market Australia, we start with 3 centers, and we can add more for free, whereas with multi-level, you only have 1 income center generally. And then number 2 is we build 2 organizations through duplication with minimum people, left and right, which is binomial, 002 and 003. Whereas with multi-level marketing, as you can see the graph above, is wide and requiring huge number of people, and it's competition. It's like, real estate and all the others are multi-level really, because you're actually competing with one another. Whereas if you have, shop.com just left and right, you can support one another a lot easier. And then number 3 is 100% BV from infinite level, no cutoff point. With multi-level, variable percentage of volume cutoff beyond level 5 and 7 in a lot of the companies that we've done research. And number 4, go down there. Is weekly commission payouts that we, when we get paid, it's on a Friday, whereas with MLM, a lot of them is monthly, and volumes accrues for 365 days. Whereas with a lot of multi-level marketing, the volume resets monthly, which makes it so difficult. Like at the end of the month, people are so stressed out. If they don't reach certain level, they just, try and pressure people to buy the products and stuff like that. Whereas with us, it's 1 whole year. And we don't have any breakaway. So anyone that's in our team, we basically have them for good. Whereas with multi-level marketing, strong teams actually break away. That means we no longer have them. Number 7, high commission money to sales ratio, whereas multi-level is very low commission money to sales ratio. And commission weekly potential is $1,500 to $2,000 per week, which is Australian, and the equivalent of obviously, Malaysian ringgit and Singapore dollars. Whereas multi-level is monthly potential 3,000 per month, which is a lot less. With Market Australia Shop.com, we have bonus 600 to help others succeed. So that means, the 1,500 for BV, and then the 600 BV for the bonus. Whereas with MLM, success of the downline means you have less commission. And build 2nd and 3rd BDC with half the effort and 1 income center only. Place free entry, unlimited below original organization. So you can just put up to 999, which is really unlimited. And with MLM, you only have 1 income center and no re-entries. With Market Australia, we place consultants below original organizations for synergy, that we work together as interdependent, support one another. With multi-level, we place consultants wide on first level for personal benefit. And volume assignment right down to infinity and not possible with multi-level marketing. And with shop.com, all 3 additional BDCs have some earning potential, and only single income center in multi-level marketing. And finally, with shop.com, partner stores can add second source of income. And in fact, when you think about it, because we have so many different lines of products, we don't only have, like, say, one type. Let's say, a lot of the companies, they might have just one type. Let's say they only have skincare, or they might only have oil or whatever it is. Whereas with us, we've got so many different types. We have health and nutrition, we have skincare, we have makeup, we have baby products and stuff like that. So we can match people to products to people. So that's different income source. Whereas with multi-level, they don't normally have partner stores. So that's basically it. And thank you everyone for being on this call tonight. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to type in. Let's see, have most of the people. Any question? Auntie Anne, anything more to add?
I think no, if they don't have questions, we can close the meeting.
Okay, then, wonderful. All right, thank you everyone for being on this call, and I would love for us to be collaborating together more, and in the future support one another. Okay, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you, Auntie Anne.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.